And on the immigration issue, the presidency was won by private prison. One thing that needs to be clear in order to understand the issue is that in the United States there is essentially no government, at least not as we know it. The gringo government is little more than a contract administration machine. They collect taxes, but they end up returning everything in obscene and corrupt amounts in contracts to giant faceless companies. Companies that then end up doing absolutely all the functions of the government itself. And the same happens with migration. What happens when a migrant is detained? Understanding the issue of migration, I have immersed myself in documents, each of them a piece to be able to follow the money. To understand something that anyone must understand in order to analyze the anti-immigrant discourse is the Yankee Empire. Because we already said it, everything is a business. People believe that when they arrest an undocumented migrant, they take him to jail. And I understand why it is that people believe that, because it looks like a prison. It feels like a prison. Actually, legally, it is known as a detention center. And the difference is that these detention centers have owner. And that owner is not the US government. How many detention centers does ICE, this main agency for detaining migrants in the United States, have? Zero. None. Almost all of them are from those gigantic corporations that we were talking about. They do not tire of receiving contracts. And what the latest budget from the US Department of Homeland Security says is that 9 out of 10 detainees end up in one of these detention centers. And it's essentially two companies that control the entire ICE and Border Patrol detention system.